It's such a pleasure to be here today. I know that many of you have attended some of the prior sessions of the All Rise program, and our program really is presented through our courts. So let's start with the United States courts serving Colorado, and we'll do a little history here. This will take you back to school. You'll remember that we have 3 branches of government, and those 3 branches of government are the legislative branch, the executive branch, and of course the judicial branch. In fact, you have probably seen this slide before in other presentations. What you see here is a picture of the Capitol building in DC and also the Capitol building here in Denver, representing the legislative branch in the 2 systems. You see, with regard to the executive branch, a picture of the White House and the governor's mansion. And what you see on the far side, on your right-hand side of the screen, is a picture of the Supreme Court and the newly constructed judicial building for the state of Colorado. This represents the 2 forms of government and the 3 branches in each of them. Now, what's the objective of the court system in the federal government? Anybody know? There's a reminder in case we forget. If you look at the Supreme Court building in DC, on the cornice is inscribed, "Equal justice under law." Now, our dual court system involves trial courts in the state system, an appellate court system, appellate court level in the state system, and then cases through the Colorado appellate courts on rare occasion can be appealed to the United States Supreme Court. They don't go through the federal system, they go directly to the United States Supreme Court. Now, in the federal system, we have trial courts as well. I serve on the United States District Court for the District of Colorado. It is a trial court. There is a series of courts of appeal based on circuits that are composed of different districts, and appeal from those determinations also go to the United States Supreme Court. So this is just a very brief diagram of the 2 different court systems. Now, in the federal court system, we have 94 United States districts, and there's a district court in each one of those. Then we have 13 United States courts of appeal, and of course, 1 United States Supreme Court. If you look closely at this, see if I can make this work here. If you look closely, Colorado is in the 10th Circuit. That means the 10th Circuit Court of Appeals that is located here in Denver hears the issues that arise from the determinations that I make. You'll note that there is only 1 district for all of Colorado, but if you look down here at Oklahoma, if you can see well, you'll see there are 3 districts in Oklahoma. Colorado has the largest geographic area for a single district with 1 primary courthouse other than Alaska. Well, it would have a bearing. I would look at it, I might read it and think about the reasoning, but I'm not compelled to follow it. Sure. Let's say that we have a decision in the 10th Circuit that says that when I sentence someone, I can consider a particular factor. It's interpreting a particular statute. And let's say that the 9th Circuit has come up with a different determination. For the same kind of situation, they say the trial courts cannot consider that. Okay? So the Ninth Circuit says you can't consider it. The 10th Circuit says you can consider it. I can ignore what the Ninth Circuit says because the 10th Circuit says I can consider that factor. Yes, they can ask for a change of venue because you're exactly right. This is a federal system. And so theoretically, it's a little bit like the Colorado system, only it's across the United States. The change of venue would be from one district to another, and the change of venue requires consideration of a host of different factors. Where are the witnesses located? Where is the evidence located? What are the costs to the parties going to be to have a trial in another location or to have a trial here? That's a fairly common issue. Yes, you have to be admitted to practice before the United States Supreme Court.
Who does that?
Actually, lots of people do.
I mean, who?
Oh, you just file paperwork and go and take an oath, and then you're admitted. Pay a fee and you're admitted.